The U.S. Department of Agriculture has suspended its inspections of avocados and mangoes in the Mexican state because of security concerns. Officials say that the program will remain paused until it can ensure that inspectors can get back to work safely. ABC's Matt Rivers is joining us now with more on this. So, Matt, what exactly are the security concerns? Do we know what caused the suspension here?
Yeah, so according to the statement from the U.S. Embassy here in Mexico City that came out late last night, it was that two of the inspectors who were working for the USDA as inspectors here in Mexico were actually detained and held against their will for some time. They've been freed since then, but the obvious response to that from the USDA is major concern, and to the point where they're saying, you know what, we're going to completely pause our inspections in that country, or rather in the state of Michoacan, very specifically the state of Michoacan in Mexico, while they figure out the security protocols there. Just for people who don't know, the USDA routinely sends out inspectors to some 24 countries around the world that import a lot of things to the United States. Obviously, here in Mexico, they send a lot of avocados to the U.S. The only way imports to the U.S. are allowed is if those batches have been inspected by USDA inspectors. If those inspections don't happen, the avocados can't go north. So this isn't going to impact avocados that are already going north or are already in transit, but this will have an impact moving forward. How long this lasts is anybody's guess. But I'll just tell you, broadly speaking, this part of Mexico, the state of Michoacan, is one of the most dangerous parts of Mexico. It's not a place that myself and my team go very frequently because it is dominated by organized crime, the avocado industry being no exception to that rule.
Oh, that is so interesting, Matt. And it's my understanding, right, that Michoacan and Jalisco are the only two Mexican states that actually can even export avocados to the United States. This is a billion-dollar industry. How do you see this impacting the supply in the United States?
Well, so it's going to be a while before that kind of impact would be felt by consumers in the U.S., not only because there's a lot of product that's already in the U.S., that's already in transit to the U.S. We're talking about thousands of tons of this stuff that gets shipped every year, but also because you still have the state of Jalisco. This isn't a blanket inspection ban just from the avocados that are coming from Michoacan. That said, the longer this drags on, there could be some supply chain issues down the road. I think that it's probably not going to happen. The last time we saw this happen was actually not that long ago, in the beginning of 2022. Both sides got together and figured something out very, very quickly, because I think beyond the economic relationship, there's also the symbolic nature of the avocado trade between those two countries. It's certainly one of Mexico's most famous products, right up there with tequila. And so this is something that the Mexican diplomatic side is aware of, the American diplomatic side is aware of. So I'd be pretty shocked if this goes on for weeks or months, but anything is possible. And if that happens, then you could really see an effect to consumers.
All right. Matt Rivers, our thanks to you. We appreciate you being with us today.